Yo, what up, Buff? Why do I not have this stupid chat working on YouTube? Reload. Err. Err. That is it Washington list? Looks fun. We will definitely be playing it in a few days. I will definitely be giving that one a shot. Sway's also posted a Vivid deck, which we could probably tune, but I like the idea with Dragonback Assault. And then Ash posted a Rakdos Goblins, which we'll give a chance to. Land Destruction is interesting. Especially with all these decks playing only like 1 or 2 basics right now. Price of Freedom would be pretty sick to start landoing people. Or Washington's is so much. I don't know why. I don't know why my chat hasn't worked the past couple days. Really weird. Google has the answer. I mean, I could still read the chat with the multi-chat off OBS. I just can't type in YouTube chat, I guess. Which is annoying. I could do this, though. Look at this. Aha! Job stream Elephant. I'm proud of you. Job stream Elephant. Thanks for dude, I'm a small streamer. I can make mistakes, right? Right? Dude, it's been like 8 days since we hit 1K, and we just hit like 1250. Kind of insane. It's kind of insane what's going on. Also, the shorts, the meme shorts I keep posting are like popping off. That's probably why. Those stupid meme shorts I keep finding and making stuff out of, or just like using dumb altered images. All my shorts. Like I posted the Scoot Infestation meme that's like 6 years old. I'm just resharing memes, man. That's the whole point of memes, right? So we tried Valakut yesterday, and it went, meh. No, let's give standard its love. Hold on. Let's give standard its love. Let's look at the standard decks like we always do as we start stream. There's a couple of champions, like a store championship. So let's look at a couple lists the past couple days before we jump right into historic. 4-color Rhythm won another tournament, the standard challenge, followed by Is It Elementals and Is It Lessons. Grew Landfall. What are you? 4-color Rhythm won. Yeah, it's just like the normal list with champion and the weird. This deck is just too good, man. I mean, if they banned Nature's Rhythm instead of like Badger, I wonder if this deck would still work. But now they like splashing one of Cavero. It's This toolbox deck. I love the toolbox decks, let's be fair. A Splash of Acid. Thank you for the sub. Okay, it's normal stock live. What about Gruul Landfall? Playing Vibrance? Oh, it's trying to full board people. Kind of like what we're doing. It plays Great Divide Guide instead of Badger. Interesting. Now, what about this champion? Mono Red? Wars off life gain? What a finals. of 21 people. Mono red mainboard hexing squelcher. We like it. We like it. 4 links. Definitely hating on the meta. 1 boulder dash to hate on Badger. It's cute. Mange Bane, some lanterns, a terror. Whoa. There's a. Okay. Mount life gain deck. Just a million deck. Oh yeah. Pretty good. We've seen this deck a few times. Using mainboard flankers now, that makes sense. You kind of need that. Alright, Lorwyn Dawn Store Champion in Japan. Won by Jeskai Control, beating Kaido. Whoa. What are they doing over there in Japan? Jeskai Control winning 1 Unagi, mainboard, and 4 Jeskai Revs. Okay. And this is just a Kaido list. With Cecil and Washington. Alright. Alright. See you. And then another tournament yesterday. There was a lot of just random tournaments. On a weekday. Won by Kaido. Kaido's still dead. I wish I don't know why that every time we play Kaido on stream, I just suck. And draw terribly. I don't know why. The Teamer Monument. Actos Monument. Alright. That's it. So, yesterday we played Valakut, and we figured out that I wasted wildcards because Valakut is just not good enough for this format. So, I have the 1-wings on Arena now. And we have 4 scape ships and 4 dryads. But now I have no wildcards. I am brokety broke. So, we can... Should we start with VV or Mono Black today? We start with VV or Mono Black today? The VV deck is kind of a combo deck. It's playing with Paradox Engine. So what you're going to do is cast spells for cheap, and you're going to untap VV and keep making a ton of mana. There's no innovation standard. No, because there's no bannings. And the format is already established of play Badger or beat Badger. Which is kind of cool that the list that you post about land destruction or a Vivid standard deck, you know. All those fun things. So that's why we're going to play Historic for a couple days. Sorry. And then maybe we'll do one of... I have a draft token. We can do, like, one draft later. No, it's combo. This is combo. The black is for surgical extraction in the main board. It's pretty much Is It VV. But it plays Price of Freedom, which is funny. But the idea is we just, like, VV make a ton of mana. Because we'll tap VV, Paradoxical Engine will untap it, and you just kind of go off. With a lessons package. I'm going to play this first. I'm going to play this in normal game, and I'm going to see how this deck goes. Mind match. Play. Historic. That Azorius Flash deck yesterday was straight gas. I guess I'm just a tempo player, or hate player. I did see a mono white stacks list in Historic, and it was playing 9 Lives and Solemnity, I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's see if this deck can do it, though. I gotta go first. A little slow. Let's try it. This Flaminor might be able to do something. Let's play Steam Vents and tap and pass. Forest into half lane, okay. Well, let's mentor. And pass the turn. Now everything's cheap. Sylvan Safekeeper. Ooh. Well, your things are not dying. I got it. So let's start the chain. Throw away Price of Freedom. That's fine. Drawing 2. Pyro's Demonstration is kind of gas because it kills the Safekeeper. I think I want to draw more here. I want to find a land. Get rid of Flash. There's a land. And there's a Surgical. So we can Iro's Demonstration here. Get rid of the Sylvan Safekeeper. Swing for 4. And now we have Wisdom up. And we got Flame of the North for next turn. We just have to worry about whatever this halfling is going to ramp into. A Karn. Yeah, that's Karn. They get a 1 ring? Well, that's the thing. So let's just draw 3 cards, shall we? I like drawing cards. There's a VV. I guess I can just Surgical to see what their deck is. So I can kill Karn. Karn, 1 ring, Storm. Emrakul, Craterhoof. Okay. Oh, let's kill your Karn. They're gonna probably play the 1 ring, and so we have to take a turn off before we can like combo them, but you like to play another Karn? Or you want to play your 1 ring before I kill you? Badger Mole. Yeah, you have access to 5 mana now? Yeah, there's your 1 ring, you got it. At least it's Iro's Demonstration, and Lash is going to do stuff, right? Because we can Lash, kill Badger, trigger. Iro's Demonstration, clean up the board, draw another card. I kind of want to Flame of Manor and kill their halfling. So target player draws 2 cards, kill the halfling. Trigger. There's our Paradoxal Engine. Let's pass. And then we will draw cards on their turn. And now we get the VV thing. That's a Karn. That's a Karn. I really like Flame of Manor. I like this as a card. So he's playing like modern control shells. They get a portal. I don't think you're going to be able to cast it, friendo. Yeah. Yep, that was easy. Die Kramers, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome to Unkindness Crew. Let's try this deck again. Let's see if we get more shenanigans. So how you doing today, Buff? How are you? I get to go first. Sure. This was Spears teaching with VV is gonna go interesting. So let's play this untapped and let's just teachings. Is it Slick Shot? Okay. This land enters tapped unless you control an island or mountain. Well, I have one. Full Scar Mage, sure. There's Illuminating Lash. It might be just worth it to go murder you. Wait. Howard, come back. What's wrong with you? Alright, whatever. Let's just go to rank then. Let's go to rank if people are going to be that way. I'm ready to die a lot and lose all my rating. Let's go. So chat, how you guys doing today? Seems a lot of you guys showed up early, which is awesome. Sorry, I don't have my camera on. I can turn it on if people care. I go first. Let's keep it. We can teaching and do some shenanigans here. Uh-oh, they're mulligan down super far. It must be a graveyard deck. Alright, guys. Look at this. I was rank 87 before this game. I won and went to 104. Wizards. Wizards. Stop doing this. They're like, you're playing VV. Can't play against a streamer no one knows against. I don't want to be in this video for losing. Apparently there's going to Helldivers video game movie in November of next year. Interesting. I go first. Let's keep it. Be greedy. I was playing Giganta, so they're probably wizards. Or mono red. Mountain. Play teachings. Did not draw land. Rut Rose. Rut Rose. I have faith. Come on, deck. You can do it. Hold your fingers. Starship Troopers? Kind of. Hey, it's mono red. Look at that. I called it. That's not a land. Alright. I got the bad hand. You're welcome. So we should mulligan instead of keeping crappy hands with, Yeah, I should just play better. Oh well. I've honestly never played Helldivers. All I see is memes about Helldivers. I know what Starship Troopers is. That's a hilarious movie. Even though it's mocking our entire system. What goes first? This looks better. Let's keep. Swamp, Eye Twitch. Well, let's play this land first and pass. When this dies, you get to learn. Cool. Another Eye Twitch. Oh, baby. Hiding Bones joins up. Oh, let's get rid of the One Ring. We're not doing anything with it. The Flame of Venor? I think I'm just going to pass. I'm going to hold up Wisdom. Fortunately, Illuminating Lash is sorcery speed, so we can take damage for a couple turns. It's a Wisdom. Or Anticipate. Fortunately, I wanted to take the lands. Fortunately, I want to take the lands, so. There's another Iros demonstration? That's funny. Let's pay 2 life. Let's teachings here. And I guess we can kill these Eye Twitches. I have no idea what the Eye Twitches can get in mono black, so. Go for it, man. I have no idea what's in this format. So let's find out the hard way. Vaultborn Tyrant. What in the name of Reanimator are we about to get hit by? Card memories. When you cast a spell and has flash, target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice, discard a card, and loses 3 life. Okay. Fontsies. Well, you're annoying. No. They have seized my thoughts yet again. There goes VV. No, my combo piece. Another Tiny Bones? That seems like a mistake. Because now my Accumulate Wisdom is online. Thank you, sir. Another Eye Twitch. Yeah, you got it. Surgical Extraction. That's going to be really good, right? Let's just draw 3 cards. What do we want to do? Let's plot Slick Shot. They'll never see it coming. And let's pass. Necromancy. What does this do? This enchantment enters, if it's on the battlefield, becomes an aura with a enchant creature put on the battlefield. Necromancy. To put target creature. All right, I'm going to let you target. And then in response, I will get rid of it. Surgical Extraction. 2 summons, Ashen Riders, Crab Abomination, 1 summon Odin. That's cute. All right, you got it. Make sure I click on that. And then their Necromancy does nothing. Just on the battlefield forever. What to do? Let's give it Prowess. That sounds like fun. And let's kill this Eye Twitch. Double Prowess. Let's get some more triggers and some draw triggers. And I'm just kind of push damage here. Draw triggers. Another Lava Lash. Alright. Swing for 7. Pass the turn. What does this do? Additional cost of spell, sacrifice creature, choose 1 or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If its power is less than or equal to sacrifice creature power, or destroy target creature. Sure. Discard a card. Get rid of that. There's the engine. So let's just go upstairs. Get some triggers. Swing ahoy. Pass the turn. Malicious Badger. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome on Kindness Crew. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield if its power is less than or equal to sacrifice creature's power. Okay, so you just get another Eye Twitch. That's kind of cute to get an Eye Twitch loop going. And I get an Ozai's Cruelty. Sure. Well, let's just draw some bunch of cards. Nice. Let's play the land Impasse. You like to show off your Ozai Cruelty? A lot of discard. There it is. So let's get rid of these 2 cards. Actually, let's keep Oculus Form just in case. Dr. Frisk, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome to the Kindness Crew. There's a Flame of Manor, so let's draw some cards. Let's pay some life and get you in the face. And pass. How many lashes is that? 1, 2, 3? If we draw 1 or we can kill my opponent. Them attacking is good for us. We have a lot of hasters in our deck and we can kill them. They holding priority for? I don't understand. Deciding whether to attack or not? Okay, we're down to 5. Which is a pretty low life total. So I think I just want to draw some cards. So draw 3. There's a VV. Seems alright, because we can protect it as well. So let's play a VV. With our octopus form. And we can pass. Hopefully they don't have removal. I guess they have nothing to reanimate, so it doesn't matter so far. So VV lives. We have a chance? Question mark? We have a backup VV at least? That we have the nerfed version of VV in Historic. Give me the real version, dang it. Necromancy. Sure. You're gonna take my slick shot. Ooh, I could die here. If they cast a spell, I just die. Or it has to be 2 spells. Persist on an eye twitch, yeah. Creature dies, you learn. Oh goodness. Necromancy is so silly. Alright. Get in for 3. I am at 1. So we can Occupus form. Iroh's demonstration. Kill my own creature. They're dead. It doesn't matter which creature I kill. We have enough spells to kill them, so yay, we did VV things. On to the next one. How are you doing today, America? Good to see you back, buddy. Good to see you back. I learned something about Twitch. J-Slayer, which is kind of silly. So it always says there's low viewer counts, but like if I go to Twitch and I look at like the users in chat, it shows that there's 7 users in chat. But like my viewer count on Twitch says 0 for me because they don't count lurkers anymore, which is really dumb. I gotta go first. We could keep it. You're finally not sick? That's exciting. Woo! Now what are you gonna do with your newfound freedom? I need to play this Sulfur Balls first, because it comes in play tap. Sheriff K, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome to the crew. Changing Outcast. Ooh. Am I going to get ninja'd? I'm going to plot this slick shot. Too bad I can't kill this Outcast. Here comes Ninjutsu. There it is. Prosperous Feat. What do you do? Whenever one or more ninja rogue control deals damage to player, create a treasure token. Sick. And there comes their 1/1 again. Let's play this on red and play our Slick Shot. And then Flame of Nor, I get to kill something and draw cards. So draw 2, kill your thief, trigger. Swing ahoy. And pass. I hope Slick Shot lives. It probably won't. Very unlikely against the ninja deck. Getting back to the gym, but enjoying not coughing and sneezing all the time. Oh, that a mood. I feel you there. Alright, Outcast. Show me a ninja. Kaido. That's bad.
Don't worry, Pom Pom Chan. I've got this.
That's really bad, isn't it?
Take a break, will ya?
Let's abandon attachments. We can throw away Arena. That's fine. Or no, let's throw away Paradox Engine. It's cute, but it's not going to win this game. And we can Teachings here. There's another land at least. So we can pass. This Kaido's going to get us. There's that Changeling again. Flame of Nor only does target creature, unfortunately. Silver Fur Master. Other ninja and rogue creatures get 1/1. Cool. So that's a clock.
I've trained with the best.
We're at 10. There's Iroh's demonstration. So what? We have to Flame of Nor to kill this. How much damage is this? This is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. Gotta play this tapped and pass and hope he doesn't have 2 ninjas. And then maybe we can prowess them next turn. Ornithopter, yeah. That's a great card to ninja. It's a blocker too. Thoughtseize. You got me. Take Iris demonstration. That makes sense. They take the removal. What they can do is tap down my Slick Shot, and then if they have removal with these last 2 mana, this Occupus form doesn't do anything. Yeah, they're getting aggro. It's been really unfortunate that we didn't have a way to kill this Changeling. The singular Changeling has been destroying me. There's a Yuffie. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card in your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to minus card value. Alright. I could die here. Yep, and I just died of Flip Kaido. Yeah, you got it, bud. Yeah, so not killing the Changeling was that difference in that game, because that Changeling ninjutsu'd what? 4 times? 5 times? Unfortunately, I just had to get the other ninja stuff off the table. Alright, I get to queue again. Opponent goes first. Can't keep this in. This looks better. Throw away that Paradox Engine. Hopefully find some more interaction than 1 removal spell. Breeding Pool. Merfolk. Ooh. You get a tropical island to your hand? Sick. They exile another scout. Makes sense. So we drew a land so we can steam vents and pass. If they play more like one toughness Merfolk, this is going to be pretty good for us with this Iro's demonstration. Like not, so let's just try to kill this 1/1. Merfolk Trickster, you got me. Into Harbinger in the Seas. Well, that's a problem. That's a big problem, right? Because now I can't cast any of my red spells? That's so sick. How many mountain basics do I have? I have 2 mountain basics. I have a 4% chance to play this game. That's not it. Yep, and I'm dead. Sweet. You got me, buddy. Harbinger of the Seas. With my greedy mana base. That's probably going to happen a lot today. Try again. You spew all that rating we earned yesterday with the flash deck. One goes first. We can keep it. We have a lot of interaction this time. Fire Bluff Canal, Soulscar Mage, so probably Wizards. Player land and pass. And hopefully we have enough of removal to combat the Wizard deck. Spear's teaching, so yep. Wizard's Lightning, push and damage. I like it. Well, I'm going to Lash first here. Which could be wrong, because if they have Phyrexian Pump Spell, like if they have 2 of them, they could have a Surgical while they're holding up mana. So must be aware of that. Slick Shot, you got it. Is that a land? It is not. Well, we need a Wisdom here. Drawing a card. Don't need Price of Freedom. Found our land, at least. Let's Teaching to get another card. And we could die. We're at 14. They put a Slick Shot away. So it's very likely that we can die here. Especially with the shock in. And it gets Prowess. I'm ready to die. Iro's a sorcery, Flame Menorah. So there is the Surgical that we expected them to have. So if they have a hand of 3 spells, we die on the spot, and there's nothing we can do about it. Another Surgical. Taking our Swift Spear's Teaching. Bro. So that Surgical took 3 cards from our hands so far. Alright, 2 more spells and we die. Come on, Rat Deck, you got it? There's a Lash, yeah. Do you have 1 more spell? Because you have a perfect hand? You have a perfect hand. Look at that. Look at that. Must be nice. You have a 5 spells and a Slick Shot. Alright. Let's go to the next deck. Let's go to Mono Black. If we're just going to be playing decks like that all day, I don't think the VV deck is strong enough. So let's move on. And looks a lot better. Look at that. Let's keep it. Derpy Squid. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Ooh, another wizard's deck. Look at that. Well, I think it's worth it to exile card from their hand. Got rid of a land. Okay. There's an Arena of Glory? That's scary. Teachings. And they just pass? That's a good sign. The rest is a really good draw as well. Show me your hand. Show me what you got. Oh, buddy. Well, let's take your rage. Did you like to surgical my duress? That's a no. Whisper. Oh, man. What's this do? Target creature has a trample and gets X plus O, where X is 1+ number of cards named Ancestral Angle in your graveyard. Them having 2 surgicals is the worst thing. Because they can play this at instant speed and this cut down doesn't do it. That feels really, really bad. Maybe we should have thought about that with the double prowess creature. Triple prowess creature, excuse me. Oh, they're just going for it. Yeah, man. I'm going to be at 3. What a time to be here. All right. Do we dodge your top deck? Flick Shot is not it. So let's just play Shieldred. They need a spell to go with Flick Shot to kill me. And that's not it. The Shieldred is going to save us, isn't it? Gain some life. And let's kill the Slick Shot. And I think I need to play this Thought Stalker just to have a blocker. And then pass the turn. We have a clock. And we're at 4 life, which is a good sign. And we drew removal as well. Aren't you just dead on upkeep? The Shieldred? Pass. Trigger. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we came back. Wow. Wild game. I'll take it. On the next one. I've never played with Shieldred. I kind of wish I played Standard when Shieldred was in Standard. Is that bad? Was that card like busted and everyone played it? Chat, can someone tell me? Like Shieldred and Liliana shenanigans or something? I go first. Let's try it. A lot of 1-drop interaction, so it might be worth it. Especially if I can eat their hand with negotiations. Might be good. Might not be good. Double Leyline. Wow, alright. Well, your hand can get rid of a couple cards. Really like to draw land. Because we can, like, negotiation and cut down whatever 1-drop that they have. Also, I thought his name was former All-Star. They exiled the land, okay. There's a land and elf. That's not a land, so let's cut down your elf. There's another land into another elf. Well, that's not a land, so let's kill your elf. Kept a hella greedy hand, it's okay. Land drop into Fanatic, okay. I think I want to go for the throw you. Just keep you off your shenanigans. And they missed, cool. So now we can exile card from their hand. We got a what? Stormfest we use, and then Bandit's Talent can get the last card. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're drawing out of this. What is your last card? Another festival? Oh, they've missed? Okay. So I guess we can just level this up. And start draining them. Hey, another land, perfect. Now we get to shield rid them. Is she legendary? Okay, good, she's legendary. Oath of Nissa, yeah. That's scary. And they found a Mandadork? That makes sense. Let's just attack, see if they want to block. No? Alright, let's take a look at your hand, shall we? Another storm? Alright, I will take the storm. And keep draining them. Shieldred and Bandit's Talent is such a clog. There's a Nykthos for 8 mana. 8, 9, 10. They can cast the Storm the Festival. Derpy Squid. Another Derpy Squid. All right, thank you for the double subscription. Appreciate you. So Storm the Festival. Let's see what they get. Look at the top 5 cards, but 2 permanents, mana value 5 or less. That's very scary. I found a Kiora. God, what is this art? Oh no. It gets to untap Nykthos? Yeah, they're going off. They're going off. They draw another card. They lose a life. Another Oath of Nissa. So if we draw removal, my opponent dies, right? Wait, 2, 4, 6. So they could be dead here? They don't remove Bandit's Talent? If I count the math right? And they have nothing in their hand, too. Oh, there's another Ruthless? That's funny. Well, I guess we go to combat. At your face. And then we Ruthless from the graveyard, because it draws us a card. I don't know what Rafine is. What is Rafine? We get a card out of their hand. We drew a card, and then this Ruthless Negotiation we just drew can take the last card. And they lose 2 life. And then they draw a card, and then Shieldred gets to drain them too. That's so sick. Mono black doing the thing. Wow. That's so cool. Convene X, draw X card. Oh, and then you just had... So you had both Rafine as Esper, and then you had this dumb 4/5. 5 toughness is... I'll push the card. Yeah, that makes sense. Was there anything removal for 5 toughness? Because that's a lot. There's a lot of 4 damage removal, especially in Standard right now. Mainly Power Mono Black was the best deck at the time, but sadly she power crept. She got out. How was this card power crept? It feels so powerful. Blue card that made you take extra turn and create 2 ravens. Oh yeah, and it had not Miracle. You paid 2 mana, and so it gets exiled and costs cheaper, right? Epiphany. Shieldred was anti-mono red until the cards like Witchstalker's Friend. Oh yeah, Witchstalker Frenzy could kill it. Goldspan Dragon, that card was sick. Sloth, I'm not going to say your last name. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. You should probably get your name checked up. What the hell? What kind of name is that? I'm not mad at you. I'm just like a little shocked. One goes first. We have to rest Liliana and Shieldred. Let's try it. It might do something. I always wanted to play Liliana. I heard that Liliana was in Standard for a time, and I'm really sad because playing like Liliana and Shieldred would be a fun format for me. We take Flaminor. It does more overall. Unfortunately, we cannot kill this Arcanist because we're on the draw. Like, if we were on the play, they would play Arcanist and play Liliana in the Veil. Drew another land, so we're going to take some damage from this Dreadhorde. Soulscarred Mage. That's even worse. Into a Ponder. So they have 2 burn spells in their hand. And us having no 2-drop or a turn 2 interaction, like a cut down or something like that. Imagine if cut down was in, or not cut down. Yeah, what if cut down was in Standard right now? Do you think Badger would be way, I mean, the deck would be easier? They burn us to the face. A cut down in the current Standard format against Badger, I think would be really cool. Oh, they got Chain Lightning. Yeah, you're just going for the burn plan. I respect it. There's another Liliana? Alright, well, let's Liliana you. Let's make you sacrifice a creature.
Sacrifices must be made.
Keeping Dreadhorde back. Okay. The question is, because they're probably going to kill Liliana here, right? Do I play Shieldred? Or do I play Liliana to get rid of another creature? Another Ponder, wow. So cut down would be our best draw here, right? Because we could play Liliana and cut down one of their creatures. But this Dreadhorde Arcanist is going to get a lot of value. They shuffled. That's a good sign for us. Dreadhorde Arcanist probably getting a Ponder back? Yeah. That's scary. We need to kill Slickshot or we just kind of die next turn, right? They shuffled twice. That's a good sign for us, however.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Well, there's nothing I can do about this, right? Fortunately, we just drew all lands.
I've always hated
It's okay. We're gonna play mono black for a little bit today, guys. I'm enjoying playing cards that I wish I could have played with in Standard. Like, this is definitely would have been a deck I would play in Standard. Like, cut down Liliana Shieldred. That sounds like a great meta format. Opt. All right, are we dead? We are dead because they have Wizard's Lightning. You got it. So unfortunate draws there. Maybe should not have kept the 4-lander with the Duress and then a 3-drop and a 4-drop in this format. But I had faith that we would draw more than just lands. I get to re-queue again, though. Not the worst. Goldspan is when you does damage, or when you cast a spell, you make a treasure, and then all treasures cast for 2. What does that do? Card. Span. Whenever this creature attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure. And then treasures you control have sacrifice at 2 mana. That's dumb. I go first. This hand looks a lot better. So we can play this and pass and keep cut down up. Halfling. Sweet. We can kill the halfling at least. And we get to untap. Ooh, we drew another land. That's perfect. So we can deep cavern bat here. What is your hand? Captain, Denick. I think I take the Dewdrop. And is Shieldred a demon? She's not. Because that'd be sweet for Unholy Annex. I like the card Meat Hook Massacre. I don't know what Invoke Despair is, though. Drew another land, so at least we get her 4-drop. So we can bat here. Play Unholy Annex. Draw card. Ruthless Negotiation, okay. They found land number 3. And there comes Thalia. So this creatures and non-basic lands your opponent control enter tapped. Well, I'm going to swing away, and I think I want to get Shieldred down. Shieldred is just going to be great with Unholy, right? Because it's net neutral. And if they have removal for Shieldred, we have another Shieldred, and we have Go Through the Throat double. So like if they play this Captain Cisse, during your turn, opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities or artifact or creatures. Oh, I'm going to kill that card. I'm definitely going to kill that card. I can just kill both, right? And there's nothing they can really do about it. And we just start attacking. And that's a clock. Draw a card, gain another life, pass a turn. They're at 9. That's a clock. Gizmo, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome on Kindness Crew. A lot of subbies today. Thank you so much, guys. There's a halfling into captain. That's a problem. That is a problem. Let's attack. Play another Unholy Annex and hope to find removal. I'm going to stop on my end step. To get rid of this captain. So let's draw a card. Land is not it. Draw a card. Know where the run is the answer. I'm glad we put a stop there. So now we can kill the captain. And their board state I'm not worried about. Ooh, that was a great game for Mono Black. I love it. Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifice a creature of their choice. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. And you repeat this process for enchantment and planeswalker. Ugh. That sounds cool. Is it only once? Or is it like an expo? I wish MTG Bot worked on YouTube, chat. Maybe I can get it. Oh, looks like no. Looks like no. Okay. I go first. I like this hand. This is going to eat apart my opponent's hand. So let's play Duress. This is exactly what I wish I could do in Standard, by the way. Go for the throat. Doesn't really do anything. They have Dropkick Bomber, Pump Up Goblins, and Cranko. Well, let's Bandit's talent you. Kind of start eating away at your stuff. This cutdown does not kill Cranko, by the way. Use that. So let's, I guess we duress you to see what you got. Another go for the throat, that's fine. And we can level up Bandit's talent. Pass. Hopefully find removal for this Cranko, because it's going to be a problem. We can kill this Dropkick Bomber at least. Get out of here, friendo. Another land, that's unfortunate. So we can level up this Bandit's talent at least. And hope we find something for this Cranko before it takes over the game. That's not it. Alright. Play my sad land and bass. Vile Bogart. Nightshade Brigade. Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to hold on to this cut down until they activate Cranko. Let's get one last buddy on the board. And then let's kill this brigade. Come on, removal, please. No. No. Why all the lands? Are you kidding me? And they find a creature off the top deck? Another land? Are you kidding me? What? How many lands? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Are you kidding me? I'm playing, what, 23 lands? Huh? I'm playing 23 lands. What? I'm not even playing fun lands. Sure. All right. Well, I can't beat the shuffler today, I guess. Can't beat the shuffler today. Literally the land of destruction. You're not wrong. Take out 4. I should. Watch, I take out 4 lands and I'm screwed with the rest of the game. It's okay. Because I'm running 23 and we have a tinfoil hat theory that Magic Arena doesn't like 23 lands because their shuffler is bugged. One goes first. All right, we have interaction and stuff to do. So let's duress you turn 1 to see if we hit anything. Oh my goodness. Do I care about Torpor Orb? I do because they're playing Eldrazi. What crazy art on Torpor Orb. Whoa. Never seen that before. Oh, we drew another Warlock, so let's play our bet. We have responses to bet. Rose. Well, I'm going to take your Kozilek's command that you drew. And then next turn we can play Warlock. Take something from their hand. I haven't seen Elder Deep Fiend in so long. I remember losing Standard to that card. Cavern on Eldrazi. Yeah, you got it. Would you like to Ugin's Binding my bat? That's a mistake. There's a Shieldred as well. All right, let's get in there. Take a look at your hand. Show me what you got. Another K command? Yeah, get that out of here. Not allowed. All right, let's go to combat. And let's take a look at your hand. This is all spells, right? Whenever you cast, I'm trying to read. You may exile this card from your graveyard when you do return each non-land permanent. Okay, so I need to take you. And then soon they can get a Soul and Phyrexia. How many of these do you need? Talisman, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more until we get in trouble. So we can just make them discard their hand now? At least? Each one discards 2 cards unless they discard their creature. Discard a card, conjure a card. So you discard 2 cards? That seems like a mistake. And we'll swing in. And pass. They lose some life. What a weird game. Eldrazi is definitely not Eldrazi anymore. So let's attack. You have a bounce spell now? Or do you have another K command that you drew? That'd be sick if they drew K command. Book Despair is extremely impressed from the mono black deck. You usually go 1 cut down, Infernal Grass, go for the Liliana, Shieldred, Evoke Despair. What a curve. That sounds disgusting, but I would totally be that player. They did draw K command. Okay. If I play Shieldred, it just dies, right? So we should probably eat their hand. If we had another land, then we could negotiation and then play Shieldred. That would be sweet. Hey, exile K command? What is your last card, sir? I think I have to kill tokens then. And pass. Get you to 3. Okay. I will take it. We beat Eldrazi. The nerfed Eldrazi is not good enough for mono black. On the next one. Invoke Despair is a poorly designed card. You've had 5 mana. Wasn't really... Wouldn't want to cast it either. You clear their board, you draw 3, and you make... That just sounds disgusting. That sounds disgusting. I'd probably do it. Also, check out a lot of the spam. If you guys like YouTube shorts, I definitely spammed a lot of memes. To let you know. And they're kind of funny. I've been popping off lately on those shorts. I go first. Let's keep it. We can swamp and make you exile a card. They're playing Luris, so what plays Luris right now? Kind of aggro deck. The Boros energy doesn't really work without a Johnny anymore. So I don't expect to see a Johnny cards. I could be wrong. Well, reality is step 1. They just pass? Alright, well, let's Bandit Talent you. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, hand hate you. And this is kind of fun. Reprint Liliana in the Valen Standard, please. Mana Tithe! Whoa! Whoa! Voice, sure. Well, we get to play Liliana the Veil. Target your Voice of Victory. And pass. You love the shorts? Hell yeah, dude. Some of them are just like repost of memes of other people made, and sometimes I just find an image that's funny to me. So, we got a land? Let's take up Lily. And throw away land.
You won't be outsmarting me.
And like you discard another card. Or exile, excuse me. Exiled another fragment. If I just kill this Pride, there's nothing they can do about it. Because I'm playing around Mana Tithe that got me earlier. Oh, and hate is the answer to this format. I love it. On to the next one. Oh, was that how you found it? The rats? Isn't there an actual? Because that rat meme was like a post 4 or 5 months ago that I saw. That my girlfriend sent me that image because my girlfriend, I don't know if she's here. She's been supporting me a lot lately. So whenever she memes like a photo meme, she just sends it to me and tells me who it is, which is really sweet of her. And so like I saw that image and I'm like, this is gonna be funny. Eldraine Rogues, Embercleave, Goldspan Dragon, Loon's Epiphany. I didn't expand any of those. I didn't experience any of those. My last terrible experience of Standard was probably a Tarka, like the Atarka Red Prowess deck. I should make a video of like the best decks from every year. I think that would be a fun video. I played definitely in like Mono Blue Devotion times with Master Waves. That was fun. And then you had like Pack Rat Mono Black. You had the Hornet Queen, Siege Rhino meta. You had 4-color Rally with Collective Company. I played the shit out of that deck. Atarka Red with just a bunch of dork creatures. We had Dark Jeskai. That's right, when the mana base was so broken in 2015. Into Bant Company. Yeah, about 2016. Bant Company is about when I quit Magic. No. I played in Gruul Delirium. Like right when Emrakul the Promise End was printed. So the Gruul Delirium deck with like the other 3-drop Liliana was like my last standard. Right when yeah, because we had the energy in 2017, and then so what was that 4-drop artifact that you tap it and you pay 6 energy and you look at the top cards and you put out like Emrakuls and Ulamogs? It was that deck I played, and then I also played the Golgari Delirium, and that was my last standard that I played. I go first. Let's keep it. So about 8 years ago. So you played like Tireless Tracker with Kalidas, Noxious Gearhulk, Emrakul the Promise End. You played Liliana the Last Hope with Traversa Uvenwald. Yeah, that was the last standard deck I ever played. What was the card called? Aetherworks Marvel. Oh yeah, I played the crap out of that Ulamog deck. That was right before the Nexus of Fate deck appeared. The Simic Nexus of Fate. I did not play then. Like that was right before my time. And like M19, I quit right before M19 came out. Well, we got another lands. They played a Hollow Fountain. So I guess I'm just gonna eat away at your hand. Sorry, I'm playing Snow Opponent. You're Duress. They have a High Noon. I think this is fine for me. Unfortunately, they're probably playing the deck we don't want to play against. Yeah, we needed to get Liliana down there. And now we're going to be tempoed out of the game. That feels bad. We had a chance. Like, we needed to get Liliana down there. And we didn't draw land either. All right, let's pass. Yo! Thank you for the super chat. Hello, that's awesome. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, just keep passing. There's nothing we can do. Practicing your Vivid clone deck. Love it. Any upgrades? Do you want to do a value deck or you still want to keep with the clones? My question. All right, opponent. Upkeep. Worms chant. Sure, you got it. We didn't draw land anyways, so. My turn. No. Alright, well, let's discard Unholy Annex. We go one game drawing 11 lands, and then another game we don't draw a single land. Kind of funny. Oh, there's a land. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's duress you. Pretending like I have something to do. Reprieve. Sure. Another land. Perfect. Let's duress you again. There's Nang? Sure. Hello. Nang getting in. All right. I think I want to know where to run. Force them to do something on their turn. Welcome to the stream. You want to do clones? Unfortunately, I don't think there's really update to the Vivid clone deck. I kind of like where we ended up with that clone deck. The only difference is you could... Tomio? Whoa.
I've read nearly the entire library.
What, we just Bandit's Talon here and then force them to play Aven Interrupter? Remand, okay. That's fine. And then before they go to combat, let's kill Tamio with Cut Down. We're playing against High Noon. Oh, they just let it go. That's so surprising. Okay. Archon. Sure. Let's play our Bandit's Talent. Spell Queller. Well, that card is gone for forever. You got me. For combat, let's kill your Archon. And play another Archon holding up this Aven Interrupter. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, let's play Liliana, which is probably going to get Avened. An Aang. Whoa. That's really unfortunate. My opponent has drawn a lot of threats this game, and us missing that land drop to not get Liliana down early, I think is going to be the make or break it in this game. There's Liliana, and we ran out of removal, so good game, opponent. You played the deck that we dominated with yesterday. On the next one. It is OG Liliana. So like I said, I think that game would have been fine if we had Liliana down on curve. Because Liliana, when High Noon's already down, I think is very fine. Especially because then it forces them to throw down creatures. And we had the removal in the spawns and it eats away at their hand. So I think we were fine there. The land drop was the make or break it there. There should be only like an 8-second delay on YouTube. And 5-second delay on Twitch, because that's the lowest I can get it. We can look at... Also, thank you again for the super chat. That means a lot to me as a new creator, and I am broke upon broke, so thank you so much. Well, let me look at the clone deck again really quick. I'll pull it up for you. I'm glad you're having fun with clones. So, like, this was the clone deck, and I think the only thing I don't like is Badger Mole. There's another list that was posted this morning by Sways, and he has some ill-timed explosion, and I think ill-timed explosion and roaring furnace might be okay because you have more early interaction. Then I guess you're going for full combo. So the only thing I probably would take out is maybe take out one Kroll and put in another clone. Like one more shape thief is probably what I would do to this deck. Besides that, yeah, I think the clone is pretty good where it's at. I go first. Let's keep it. Swamp into Ruthless. Make them an exile card. And they exile Retrofitter. Whoa, Outcast. Hey, look, a card we have to kill. Because you're probably playing ninjas. Get it out of here. OG is definitely Lorwyn, but the 3-mana one is everyone that thinks about. Everyone thinks about this, Lily. There's another Outcast. Into 1,000 Face Shadow. What does that do? This creature enters from your hand. I think I'm just going to I'm gonna tick up. Throw a Annex, probably. Relay land, okay. So this could be bad if they like Flash and Kaido, but if they're just playing these 1/1s, I don't really care, right? Like if this is Kaido, then Liliana dies. There's nothing I could do about it.
Watch it.
Oh, there's a land drop as well. We can Childred here, have a blocker, uptick Lily, and it forces them to attack Lily again. And Lily kind of did her job. Yeah. And I hope you're still here, Domin, and you heard that response. Thank you again, by the way. I'll let me. So they probably have another Ninjutsu card. Down goes Lily. All right, well, I need to block this thief. Yeah, we'll check out the Sways version here in a couple days. I'm just doing Historic for a couple days, and we'll visit it here soon. There's another 1,000 Face to make a copy of the thief. Sweet. So now they just get this combo 1,000 Face over and over again.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Is what it is. If we draw land, we get the Ruthless Negotiation, the Shieldred, or their other 1,000 Face Shadow. Oh, they're just hard casting it. All right. There's another land, unfortunately. So I think I just need to play it so I can draw a card. There's no reason holding on to it. And we just pass. Another Shieldred is not the best draw. Cruel Edict is a fun effect. I do like Cruel Edict. I like playing it in Pauper. I have a ninja deck made for Historic, but I don't have enough wildcards. My problem is I'm low on wildcards. There's so many decks I want to play on Arena. And we're also just taking a standard break right now. I'm got exhausted of Badger decks, and I don't want to burn out. And I want to play different formats. Ooh, Abandoned Mire off the top. That's like the worst case. Yeah, they get back a really good ninja. Oh, we drew a Deep Cavern Bat. That's funny. All right, Deep Cavern Bat off the top. Give me that card. And let's just pass. So they don't get another treasure. Ornithopter is not it. No blocks. Get some treasure. Another land, unfortunately. So I guess I can just attack for one. I'm not going to block with it, and it gains life. Just play the swamp and pass. I feel really bad that we threw away our Unholy Annex, because that would have been really good here. Yaz, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate you. We're racing. Have tons of treasures. There's another bat? Sure. Let's attack with this bat. Gain some life. Play another bat for free. I really want Vivid to be good, but unfortunately, like, the other decks kind of overshadow it. Vivid could still see some help in the upcoming sets, because we're going to have Vivid in Standard until 2029. It's going to be around a while. They're just attacking all out. All right. Don't attack with my bats. Friendo. We're both flooding, though. Let's be fair. Oh, another Shieldred? That's funny. Why don't I attack with Shieldred? I'm going to bait them a little bit. I'm going to bait them to overblock Shieldred. I guess not. Okay. I will pass the turn again. Drain you. I need to work on limited. I'm a really bad limited player, and I really need to work on that. Fatal Push. That was a good top deck. That gets them right back into this game, right? Uh-oh. Yep. There's Ninjutsu, and then they get to look at the top 5 cards. Holy crap. Yeah, and then just like that, the Ninja deck is going to win this game. Brutal. Fatal Push can take care of Shieldred now. Does that kill them, though? Like, you Fatal Push Shieldred. You Thoughtseize me? Like, you can't crack... Like, if they crack this Vistage, this Shieldred's going to kill them. You want to Thoughtseize me? Yeah, the Thoughtseize is going to kill them. No way. I'm going to throw them my cabbages. My cabbages! Throw out some friendly BM. So what they can do here is crack for Kaido, keep 1 black up, and hopefully get a Fatal Push. I think that is their route right now. The last draft I did 4 and 3. My sealed deck was not that good, but I went further than I expected. They just didn't do it? That seems really odd. You know I'm Shieldred. Decavern Bat? It's to take something? Take you? In case something happens, I'm going to attack with this. Go to 10. And pass the turn. Shieldred trigger? You want to crack your Vista to go out on your terms? Do it. Yeah, opponent. I'm a fan of you. Yeah, what a weird, awkward top deck game. But I'll take it. On the next one. The fairy deck that we looked at for historic is somewhere in here. Or ninjas, sorry. Yeah, this is kind of the ninja deck my opponent's playing. It's playing with like foundries. It's playing with these outcasts. We need 10 wild cards to play it because I don't. But it has like Snuff Out, Kaido, Fatal Push. Like this deck looks fun, especially if you get in for combat with. What did they get on me? Oh, I guess this version's not playing it. This one's playing Frog, but yeah, ninjas seem. When Ninja gets to do ninja things, it's pretty scary, right? Also, we played a lot of Standard the last 2 months. I get that's where my channel was going for a while. However, there's a lot of Magic to play, so I'm going to play across the board Magic and post some more videos for you guys maybe to like today, the Leyline deck finally went live. Pretty much. It's everything that's on Arena, including alchemy and with the alchemy changes. So like if you play Timeless, it doesn't have the alchemy changes. And I don't think they have alchemy cards. What's the difference between historic and timeless? I forget. Let's see. Timeless is the higher powered no ban list version of historic on MTG Arena, allowing all cards, including fetch lands and top tier threats, while using restricted lists for 3 specific cards. Unlike historic, Timeless uses original card versions rather than the rebalance or nerf digital only versions. Both formats have different bannings. I think there's only 3 cards banned in Timeless right now. So, yeah, that's the difference. I get to go first. We can't use fetch lands in Historic, which I wish. Necroponents is now gone in Timeless. It was just taken off with the last bannings. I want to play Timeless as well on this channel once I get more wildcards. Or, I guess, free games. Thank you, opponent. What's going on? Like, there's a couple Timeless decks I've set aside already that I would love to play. One is Mono Red Storm, because I love playing Storm. Another one is, like, Mono Blue, like, value. Like, it plays Riddler, it plays Chalice, it plays Tameo, and plays, like, Harbinger of the Sea. And then a third one is, like, Azorius Control that I set aside. I would love to play, like, Sneak and Show as well. But I'm new to Arena. I've only been playing for a while. And so I just don't, like, I don't have Tap Freeze. I don't have Supreme Verdicts. I didn't play when Wandering Emperor was in the format. I want to play Sneak and Show because Sneak and Show is a fun legacy deck, and we get to play it on Arena in Timeless. Things like that. I love Chalice. Like, Mono Red Chalice Prison would be a fun day to have for me. Opponent goes first. Well, we have something. Let's keep it. Mana Confluence. Tome Scour. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's scary. Well, let's duress you. And take your Persist. Oh, baby. We got lucky. And you... Why? Are you fucking kidding me? Sure, man. I cannot beat the Thoughtseize bug. If I drew like that every game, I would win too. My opponent's playing cheese. He's playing best of 1 historic cheese because he's hoping to put an Annihilator creature in and reanimate it on turn 2. You have the answer or not. I took the first one, he top deck a second. And that's what happened in that game. Opponent goes first. Let's try it again. Leyline. That's scary. Well, I have to kill your Noble Hierarch. Or you start doing stuff. Just a rule. Sorry. Mana Conflicts to birds. And do another Hierarch, okay. Why don't we duress you to see what you have? Wow, they have a hand. They definitely have a hand, so let's get rid of this bird. Planetarium Ugin. Whoa, I'm a fan. Yeah, get in there, buddy. There's another land. So we can, what? One, two, three. What is this? Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can Unholy Annex here. I want to get some more cards before I start, like, eating away at their hand. Oh, whoa, they have a copy effect. It's cool. Well, now we banned his talent. I guess, you know, we just level this up. And pass. And we're at the mercy of their top deck. They have 3, 4... Oh, there's a lot of mana there. Getting in, baby. There's another land? Okay. Just play Lily, I guess. Negate Lily to kill one of their creatures.
Let's make this quick.
And then play another Bandist out, I guess. There's a Thoughtstock Warlock. That's not quite what we need. Planetarium. No! No! I tried so hard to keep them off that. And they get a... Oh, you... Okay. Okay, man. Okay, man. I tried. I really tried there. I guess I didn't try hard enough. What just happened is they top decked the one card that so Planetarium and Washington looks at the top 2 cards. Anytime you scry, you get to cast a top card for free. So what happens is they found Washington, and then they cast Ugin for free, and Ugin gets to wipe the board, and I can't win at that point. I get to go first. So pretty much I tried to hand hate them enough, and I couldn't kill their creatures, and they had enough mana. Let's duress on turn 1. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Our hand is very bad against the control deck, it looks like. Especially with all this removal. So we really needed to find a Liliana there. Does it go untap blue source and can counter anything we do at this point? Yep. Oh, we just draw land. Okay. The downside to playing against control deck and drawing all our removal. Oh, we drew it bad at least. And it gets their first counter spell, and they still have 2 more counter spells. Oh, let's just throw creatures out. Group Polarity. That's another one. Ooh, there's a land. Alright. Make them exile card. Show me the other Polarity. That's another land. Alright, we pass. I assume my opponent's listing lands, and so they just have a handful of counter magic. Nope, there's a negotiation at least. We have to hand hate my opponent to death. That's our only chance. Reprieve. That seems like a choice. I will cast it again. And they threw away Divine Purge. Yeah, that's not going to do anything here. Bark Rapture. This enchantment enters, draw a card. Each planeswalker with 1 or more loyalty loses all abilities. Well, that's funny, because... No more lies. Sure. Pass the turn. The 1 ring. Okay, so now we just lost this game. Because now they just get infinite card advantage there. Because we play this Liliana and it's shut off by Spark.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Fragment Reality.
Fine.
Okay.
I'll
I
take
get a
my
bet.
zombies and leave.
Lage. There goes our bet. Can't believe my opponent has had 6 counter magics. Feels bad, man. Alright, Liliana again. You draw more counters? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Mono black, not drawing. Drawing removal against the control deck is not going to work out very well. So while this trigger's on the stack, I'm going to kill it. You have more counters? You have double blue up. Nope, okay. So we get to do the thing next turn. Ooh, there's a shield red. So you're saying there's a chance. Alright, would you like to draw cards with your One Ring? No? What up, Tobo? Burn ya. Don't wrath me, bro. Farewell. I told you not to wrath me. And we drew another land. Okay. Okay, one card at a time. Ooh, duress. Let's duress you. How many counter spells do you have? There's another one. Hey, there's a Flage. Look at that. Trigger on the stack. I'm going to kill you again. You have more counter spells? Nope. Okay, we're going to keep playing this game. Hey, look, another land. Our hope here is the One Ring kills them. That's kind of like all we're playing to right now. Lauren reveled to draw 3. Alright, I am tired of playing this game. Let's go to the next one. Actually, I think I'm what do we think about this deck? I'm 7-5 with mono black. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple more. Little bit annoyed by that game, but no, I'm more annoyed with this deck because in many of our losses so far, I just get flooded or I don't draw anything, right? Like I'm flooded like that previous game versus the other games I'm like stuck on 2 lands. Like this deck doesn't want to decide how many lands it draws. I go first. Let's try it. They should reprint in standard. Or they can do something like Scion Scorn, like a conditional counter spell that say you have a dragon, it counters unless otherwise you just pay 1. Like conditional counter spell would be pretty cool for standard. They've had success in the past and it hasn't been completely broken. I don't know how actual counterspell would do in standard. I guess the power creep is so high it wouldn't hurt. Mountain and a Swiftspare. Yeah. Well, I'm going to kill it because I'm not going to waste any of my time. Get it off the table and pass. Mono red. Those mono red things. Feldon. What are you? Exile that many cards. Okay. I'm going to bet. I want to see what their hand is for information over Unholy Annex. Strangle, Phoenix, Lightning Strike. So, like, my hand... this bat is going to die a quick and very painful death. Phoenix chick. Yep, there's the Strangle. There's another land, so I think I can just... I save Unholy Annex for next turn for 5, and then protect my life total. Yep, chick gets in. There's a Liliana? Okay, maybe we tick Liliana up and start hating on their hand. that's better than this ritual chamber, because we make a demon, they just kill it.
And I don't appreciate it when people
Right.
touch my things.
So we can do a tactical demon here and discard our swamp. They discard a land, so they have Strangle and Lightning Strike. So they could kill Liliana here. Right? Yep.
You picked a fight with the wrong necromancer.
Liliana's down, and now I think we're safe to play this demon.
Fun when they hit back.
This is a 6/6. Alright, what did you draw? Another Phoenix chick. I am not scared of that. And they have 3 burn in their hand? Yeah, demon just does demon things. Like we're playing standard against mono red on the next one. Caverns in the format. Other lands should reprint Bolt. I think reprinting Bolt is a mistake. But I like having counter spell, especially with Cavern in the format. At least, well, Cavern rotates in a year from now. So then we would get counter. We would get actual counter spell for until like 2009, 2029. One goes first. Sure. Let's try it. Turn 1 desert. Whoa. We drew another land, unfortunately, so let's negotiation them. What would you like to negotiate out of your hand? Threw away a Harmonize. Whoa. What craziness do you have over there? Explore, sweet. They're ramping. There's a Liliana at least. That's not bad. Hopefully this Liliana can do something against the ramping deck. Ghostly Prison. That's not how we kill you, friend. So let's play Liliana. Uptick Liliana. And I think I'm okay with taking Cut Down away. Because Go Through the Throat we also have.
We'd rather forget.
Approach of the Second Sun. Whoa. Harmonize. Oh no. Our hand hate. So let's make everyone discard a card.
Drop it.
I guess it's wrong to pitch this. Like I should play this thought and then next turn play the other thought after this does damage. But they still discard a card either way. And I should just be eating their hand. Cast out. On my Lily. Yeah, you got it. I haven't seen cast out in so long.
Friends.
Alright, well, let's start eating their hand still. Another Harmonize? Woof. There's a Bandit's Talent, there's a win con, and we can't unattack with Ghostly Prison. Another, that's their 4th Harmonize, right? Yeah, their 4th Harmonize in the top 15. Gross. Well, we're gonna play Bandit's Talent. Please discard 2 cards. Darn. Alright, I guess we just level this up because we have nothing better to do. And pass. Oh, we can pay 2. That's right. Get some damage in. Yeah, it's just mono black value. Just typical mid-range mono black. Looks like they cycle to headquarters for 3. Play land. We drew another land, unfortunately, so let's get in. Next spell cannot be countered. You got it. And then we level up this talent. We have nothing better to do, and pass. So it was wrong not pitching land, and we should have had a second Thought Stalker out. Approach the Second Sun, number 1. That's another land. We're going to die to this approach the second sun? That's embarrassing. Wrath of God. You got it. Alright. And we drew another land? Brother, stop. Okay. Okay. Are you guys watching this today? How many times is this deck flooded? How many fucking times is this deck flooded? I'm not bad. I'm not losing my mind, right? They're probably dating F6 value. I will go first. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. Let's do that. Let's exile card from your hand. Your choice, please. Your choice, please. And they choose a Kami. Interesting. So it's probably Valakut. There's a D-Cavern Bat. Alright, D-Cavern Bat ahoy. I'm going to take Farseek. I have 23 lands. Look at... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's a Kami to start ramping. There's another land at least. So let's attack. And play our Lizard. You get to discard the card. Valakut? Yes. We played Valakut yesterday and it was pretty weak, unfortunately. There's a Duress. That does nothing. Let's attack. And play a Shieldred. And get her clock going. And upkeep, drain you for 2. Prismatic Vista, crack. What did you get? A Valakut? A ring? Farseek, okay. They're 1 land short of big primetime, baby. So, let's make you exile a card. There was Escape Shift in there. Okay. And let's attack. So Duress would have gotten them as well. So they're looking for a land. They're trying to get a land here to get back in this game. There's a land. There's the primetime. You surveil lands. That's smart. Surveil number 1. Surveil number 2. And luckily we have the removal for this primetime. However, if they top deck Escape Shift, we are still dead. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they are dead on board, excuse me. They're dead on board. On to the next game. Yeah, Valakut is just not very strong in this format. We tried it yesterday, and we got our absolute stomping. It was so one-sided. I wasted all of my wild cards to play Valakut, unfortunately, and now I have no wild cards left. I get to go first. Let's keep it. It's number 32. Oh, man. I wonder what shenanigans 32 is up to. Let's play a small pass. Luckily, we have a cut down if he's playing like a 1-drop wizard or something. Shifting Woodfall is not it. But that Liliana draw is going to be great. So let's take a peek at what they're doing. What the ever-loving... This creature enters or dies. They only have green sources. Whenever enchanted forest, these aren't forests, so don't care about Utopia. So let's just take Traverse so they don't get a blue source. And let's pass. Oh my gosh, they top decked a blue source. Wild. Wild, man. Oracle. Draw a card, then discard a card. Omniscience, so it's a Reanimator style deck for Omniscience. So let's start picking apart their hand.
Distractions. Don't overthink.
Get rid of Cut Down. And then next turn we can decavern bat them. They drew Nether. Wow. So Shifting Woodland, Delirium can copy Omniscience in the graveyard. And it's going to be a problem with us discarding their hand a lot. Right now they have land enchantment. And they need 4 mana to make this into Omniscience. They can cast Fey Wishes right now. Nope. Alright, well, let's Cavern Bat you. There's the Remand we know about. And now we Cavern Bat again. Back in. And we can discard, go for the throat. They still do not have Delirium. I believe Ventures are creatures. I could be wrong. So their land, right now they have enchantment, land, and instant in their graveyard. So they don't have Delirium yet. No box.
Do not touch me again.
What are we doing over here? Nothing? Alright, well, let's duress to see what you kept. Show me what you got. Opponent? Hello? Divide by 0. I'm gonna kill that. So now they have Delirium. And now they can cast Omniscience from their graveyard.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
The list just uses Duresses because there's a lot of aggro decks in the format. Omniscient. Your top deck was an Unraveler? Whoa! Get that card off the board. No, not allowed.
Must be made.
Hello? I just copied the list that's doing well. There's a lot of aggro in this meta, so they probably are like Duress is better than Thoughtseize. I just copied and pasted it. Alright, so now they get Omniscience again. So they get to do this every turn. Divide by 0. And then we just lose the game. Enter in the F. Yeah. Yeah. You got it, man. So point why mono black is still never will be a perfect archetype, because no matter how much you hate on your opponent's hand, they don't care. They will top deck out of it. Doesn't matter if it's Duress, doesn't matter if it's Thoughtseize. My opponent drew amazing cards there for the perfect answer, and I have nothing. I have no answer for that. The fact that they drew the bird and then they drew into both learn lessons is kind of wild. And you just shake your head and go to the next game. If this was best of 3, we might have a better matchup against the combo deck because we have sideboard hate, but wait, like counterspells? That's totally fair. Nothing wrong with that. I go first. We have 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. So let's turn 1 to arrest you. We need to take their draw spell. Fortunately, they have 2 Tamios. There's Tamio number 1 and a Mox Amber.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
They can play their portable hole. They don't have mana to counter, at least. So we can kill this Tamio unless they draw a Spell Pierce, which they don't have. This portable hole doesn't take Liliana, which is going to be very helpful, but it can take our demon when we make one.
Oh no! I'm late
But
for class!
we drew a Tiny Bones for the first time. That's funny. So we are going to sacrifice that Tamio, get that off the board because it's scary in the artifact deck. And then we can start eating our opponent. Yep. Let's pull Unholy Annex. Metallic Rebuke. Wow. Alright. Let's tick up here, throwing away the lands. Hope they throw away Portable Hole. They don't. I'm going to hold on to this. Because they know they have Portable Hole and it's just going to eat it. They drew the land, which is perfect. So now we can play Tiny Bones. And now we can uptick. We get rid of Go for Throat, but Tiny Bones on an empty board is going to do something. Tamio, yep. And that's enough. We hand-hated enough against the Affinity Tamio deck. Seems good. On the next one. See, that was the idea there. We just hate our opponent enough they don't draw out of it. Acquired 4 of what? Kona? Oh, it's the arena version change. Whatever. Kona goes first. This hand seems really slow. I don't think we can keep this. We need a mulligan this hand. Seems a little better. Throw away a land. Because we will probably not draw another land. Because that's how today is going. Unfortunately, but at least we can Tiny Bones. A 1 of in this deck, by the way. Unholy is not bad. Let's play Tiny Bones. So Stomping Ground. What plays Stomping Ground? Rumble. Oh, okay. Bat? I think I'm probably going to play the Bat before Bandit's Talent. Oh, let's play this Bat. Hope they aren't a combo deck. Show me what you got. They are a combo deck. Alright, well, take the Pyre, I guess. Their hand is very scary, so once they find a reanimator spell, we are in trouble. First is for creature or any land card. Another Rumble. Bunch of stuff that doesn't matter still. And they take the land, that makes sense. Is Traverse online for them? It is not. Here's a Wayfinder. Vengeance, Omniscience, God Pharaoh, Traxa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, their graveyard is unholily stacked. That's for sure. Let's attack. Would like to block, they like to block. That's okay. So I think I need to get a Holy Annex down because this Bandit's Talent is going to do nothing against their current hand. So let's play Annex. We can draw a card, hopefully draw a land. Good. I mean, yeah, Omni is popular. It's the most powerful cards ever printed. Especially when you can cheat it in on turn 2. Alright, Traverse. For Shifting Woodland, which we can't deal with. Cool. Alright. I am off Mono Black. Mono Black was fun, but when I draw like that, it's not gonna really work out. So let's go to the next deck, shall we? What was our final record? It was 10-9. Yeah, I'm done with that. So we can go to Wizards. Look at all these heroic decks I wish I could make. Elves. Yeah, we need 6 rares. Prison. Zack. Engine combo. Like, there's so many decks we could try, but I just don't have the cards for it. Which version of Wizards is this? Nor. Play the one with Metamorphose. Let's play the one with Metamorphose. And try it like that. We see the deck list of Mono Black? Sure. I'll pull it up after this. I go first. Let's keep it. Seems like an okay hand. Can Den and just play Swift Sphere. Now let's play Mage first. Let's play the Mage Boy. Metamorphose was just printed on Arena, which is great. There's another Mage. Seems pretty good. So let's Swift Spear. Swing out. Play another Mage. And pass. Our hand's going to do a lot of damage here in a second. Dragon Father. Yeah. Go to combat. See what they would like to do. Just take it. 3. Oh, how much? It's probably not lethal, right? You can just take it. And we can Slick Shot. And pass. Larsis. Making some 1/1s sick. They're getting in. I love to see it. Alright. I think we turned sideways. I think we turned sideways. Alexander, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you. So it's Monsters Rage. Triggers. Is this enough? I think this is enough damage. I didn't do the math. Math is my opponent's life total. All with 2 lands. Wizards is so busted. Wizards is so busted. Tenacious Underdog. I don't know what that is. Ooh, a card. Fear of Burning Alive. I mean, I have that fear too. Oops. Sorry. Historic. Mono black. So this is the list. I just took the list that has the highest win rate for mono black. Off of Untapped. EO Shieldred. Looks like it's having a very bad win rate the last couple days ever since the banning. Yeah, the last 3 days it has a 37% win rate. Before the bannings, it had a 56% win rate. So it's doing pretty poor this week. But yeah, this is just it. And it's using Duress instead of Thoughtseize. Yeah, you like the Prowess deck? This deck was one of the highest winning rate Wizards. So if you look at like win rates per deck in Historic, all the decks that got banned and are nerfed, Wizards was the first. So like there was 8 decks and then Wizards at 57% win rate. So all the top decks got nerfed besides this deck. So I expect to see a lot of it. I go first. Let's keep it. Let's play Steam Events first and play our Sage and Bass. I know, I'm surprised it was doing that too, but Tiny Bones. Alright, I will get rid of that card. So let's play a Swift Spear into a Ponder. Pump you up. All those look really good. Klein. And I could technically kill my opponent next turn, right? Unless they, like, kill my creatures. If they kill my creatures, then our hand's a little weak. But we have a lot of pressure. Bitter Triumph. Discarding Twerk. Okay. We can Metamorphose here for double red. Can play Mage. Monstrous Rage on you. Burn your face. Trigger. Push damage. Hit you for 7, get you to 5. Pass. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Enter each opponent mills 2 cards. That's a land and a ponder, so that's not the worst. Ooh, there's a ponder. Perfect. Trigger. I think I'm going to just keep this. I'm going to Decline. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. But yeah, if I go here, trigger, and they have to block my 4/5, or they block this, they go to 1. So I put the wrong card on top. That's a mistake, and it might screw me up. Sunset Saboteur, yep. Forsaken Miner, yep. Yep, so they are dead on board. I made the mistake there. So let's pass. What's your last card? There's sitting opponent. Target opponent discards a card. If they don't, conjure a duplicate of a random card from their library into your hand. Okay, I should have done this last turn. I'm sorry about that, but let's attack for 1 and kill them. I gave my opponent the sense of they could win the game. Just complete BM, I'm sorry. Gotta be better about the ponders. I think it is not the best combination standard right now, no. Miner can't block, yeah, you're right. So they were dead. They were completely dead. I go first. Let's keep it. So let's canal and play our best 1-drop red card ever printed. And attack. Get you. And pass. Lanes. Outfitter. Equipment card in your hand perpetually gets 1. Equip. Alright, so Academic Dispute. This creature has to block. And we get to get a learn spell. I want to take. Take removal. And pump this dumb Swiss Spear up. And attack for 6, and you have to block it. I just learned what this card does. Academic Dispute. Target creature blocks this turn if able. So it has to block my Swiss Spear, and it will die. We could be getting hammered very, very soon. So they block. Trample over. They're at 14. Sweet. Zach, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Man, YouTube's popping off today. Thank you for all the support today. You guys are awesome. I think I need to put this on red. And let's attack. And they're not dead, so I can just poke them a little bit, and we can play this Sage. And we can pass. If I knew they wouldn't play any creatures, I would have gotten Quench from my sideboard because we can hold up Quench here. Godsend. Whoa. Equip creature is 3/3. Whenever equip creature blocks or becomes blocked by one or more creature, you may exile it. Whoa. And then your opponent can't cast spells with the same name as a card exiled. Does that mean you're just dead? Right? You metamorphose here. Trigger. Gonna give you base power 3. Red. Draw a card. Monstrous Rage. Doesn't matter if I put it on right. Trigger. Make you bigger. And then we Wizard Lightning twice. They're beyond dead. Oh goodness, you are beyond dead, buddy. Wizards is busted. Turn 3, tap out to your death. Welcome to Historic, buddy. This is why some people hate Historic. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. We haven't had a hand like this yet. So this is our first card. And let's pass. They played a Bloodcleave Cliffs. That's scary. Play with fire in my face. Oh, buddy. Let's go. Cliffs for Dreadhorde Butcher. What are you? Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put one counter when it dies, deal damage equal to any target. Sweet. I haven't seen a Butcher in so long. Do I just kill this now? No, I need to play this and plot Slick Shot, and we can go for the kill next turn. Butcher is getting in. What are you holding priority for? I wonder. Red Maw Ire, pump the team. Yeah. That's a really good card, right? So let's Slick Shot here. And we can start the chain. Make red. That's even better, right? We Metamorphose again. Trigger. The downside is now we don't have Monstrous Rage up, but Monstrous Rage would have gotten this killed anyways. Red. Roll token. I think I need to kill this Butcher. You Monstrous Rage you. Wow, alright. But their last card was perfect. Now we can die to this Butcher. We can learn here, right? So let's learn. Take action. Boomerang basics. Boomerang basics, your Dreadhorde Butcher. Play the Canal and attack for 4. You're at 9. Seems perfect. Pass the turn. I'm worried about them, like, flinging this giant Butcher at my face. Would you like to attack? Oh, yeah, you're attacking. Am I dead? Target creature is +3/+2. Am I dead? And they have a Monstrous Rate? Okay. Sure. So the answer to that game is what I should have played better is I should have just killed that early on because they played no other creature this entire game. If I killed this on turn 2, the game would have been over. So that is my mistake. I should kill the creature and not try to kill their face. But I should have, AKA I should have had that game. So. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Turn 1 red source. Front rows. Let's play our, so let's call our mage first. And hope it lives. Mountain. Ren's Resolve. Bunch of mountains. That's a good sign for us. There's another Soulscar mage. It's funny. So let's Swift Spear here. Attack. They're holding priority, so they probably have... Let's pay 2 life here. They probably have a Surgical Extraction in their hand, and that's why they're holding priority. And let's pass. Manamorphose. Rut Rose. Reckless Impulse. Finding 2 lands and another Reckless Impulse. Oh, there's a Metamorphose of our own? Perfect. So let's play this holding up Monstrous Rage after we play our lands. Paralysis the team. And yeah, that was enough. Okay. I don't know what kind of hand that they kept. I mean, this is... that's what the Prowess deck is supposed to do, Hyping. It relies on cheap creatures and interaction. That's why we're playing Metamorphose. Get more card draw. What goes first? Let's keep it. They play Cliff, so I assume they're a combo deck, so we need to go as fast as possible. You have removal? They do. Showing a Breaker creation. Okay, so we can't beat the Breaker deck if they have a turn 2 reanimate. You have a turn 2 reanimate because you're cheesy and Bid Reunion, that's not it. So our version of this deck doesn't have Graveyard Hate, so we're going to fold to the cheesy Graveyard deck that's playing Breaker. We drew Expressive, so... just have to pass. If they don't combo us, I assume they have a ton of removal in their hand. Necromancy, yeah. Well, let's ponder here to try to find answer. Well, enjoy your free game. On to the next one. I just fold to the cheesy deck. I mean, I'm playing cheese, so I don't know how upset I should be, but turn to Annihilator and enjoy the cheese, right? We're going to lose that every time. There's nothing our deck can do about it, except we need to have an onboard state. I go first this time. Let's keep it. Let's play our Sage first. And pass. Next turn, we can play both of our other mages and hope to draw some interaction. Delighted Halfling. Well, we can mage into the other mage here and set up a board state and pass. Hope this Halfling doesn't play a great 3-drop that we are scared of. Dorgle. Whenever you cast your first human spell, each turn that creature gets an additional 1/1 counter on it. Alright, well. We drew another land, so let's play this. Let's go to combat. Would you like to block? They don't block. Oh, Chain Lightning is sorcery speed. Okay, I will pass. I hope I don't die. We can do the same thing again next turn. Exile all non-legendary permanents. Alright, you got it. I will burn your vase. And pass. What do you got? You played a land, and you're doing what? We have a lot of hasty creatures that just kill them. Audric. You got it. So hasty creature wins the game. That's not a hasty creature, but it's a flyer. So let's pass. Fortunately, this Audric is going to get lifelink, and we'll have to fight through that. Denick. Cards in graveyards can't be the target spells or abilities. Captain. Spells cast from one card you drew this turn cost 1 less. Yeah. So now we lose the game because we let Torgal live. Academic dispute. Why is this cost 2? Spells cast from one card your opponent drew this turn cost 1 more. That is so ass. All right, you got me, man. You got me. So the answer there is I should have killed Torgal because I wasn't expecting Ruinous Blast, but so the better play was absolutely killing Torgal, going to combat, flinging at face. That was the better play, and I just didn't do it. So I get punished for that. Mona goes first. Let's keep it. I do think burn is a very hard archetype because you have to decide whether to burn face or burn a creature, because that's a make or break difference in these games. And we drew another Chain Lightning, so I'm going to burn the creature. Human. Badger Mole. Get out of here with that crap. So we can Sage here. And I'm going to kill Cavernous Souls. Badger Mole doesn't do anything without any mana dorks, so let's get you off the board. And the next turn we can Academic Dispute and make Badger Mole force to block this Sage. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to Dispute, force Badger Mole to block. And let's get something from the sideboard. Nope, that's enough. No Badger Mole for you, buddy. Get out of here. Go back to standard. On to the next one. I absolutely agree, Kami. Legacy Burn is one of the most difficult decks to ever play. We've talked about it on stream a few times, though. On the surface, this Wizard Shell is very easy, because you just fling spells. But, like I said, the 2 games that we lost in a row there, the minor difference of plays would have been make or break in the difference of the game. And I could have played better, absolutely, but... Whoa, look at those. What are those? They're merfolks. One goes first. Let's keep it. Legacy Burn is good. It's very hard to play. It comes up once in a while and wins random tournaments. Steam Vents, shocked. Well, I'm going to disappoint you by playing Ponder. I don't want any of those. I will shuffle. And drew land anyways. No, that was the top card. Thought Scour target them. Thing in the ice. Okay, so they're playing the Phoenix deck. It's the new version of the Phoenix deck. We can look. Faithless Looting. So they're going ham looking for some buddies. There's 1 Phoenix in the graveyard. Let's play this. And what is in our sideboard? Oh, I can't see it. Alright. Let's pass. Like there's no burn decks that's really being played right now. Chain lightning. Man, if I could protect this, that would have been really sweet. So, Sage is dead. There's another land. That's not the worst. Let's shock this in and plot our wizard and pass. Anamorphose. Okay, so is this Phoenix coming back? Faceless Looting. That's spell number 2. There's 2 Phoenixes now. Chain Lightning my face. You got it. And then the Phoenixes come back. Let's see if I can get any exile spells. There's no exile in lessons, right? That looks like it's correct. All right. The clock is on. Flick shot here. We can get this bird out of my way. And we can learn on you to get Quench and attack in. Get you 13 and pass. Anamorphose. Yeah, I can't stop that. Sleight of hand, so this Phoenix is coming back for sure. Bond Scour. Uh-oh. Not another Phoenix, luckily. Demi-Lich. And of course, we cannot counter that. Because they played enough spells. Yep, you got it. And they cast another Demi-Lich. I just have to quench it, right? I just have to quench that. And hope to find a win con here. So we iteration. One in my hands. Maybe dead here with this. This is one in your library and chain lightning here. We add red, chain lightning the face, Wizard's lightning the face, and then attack, and Monstrous Raid gives it trample, and they're tapped out. Swing for 12 with trample. Oh, we did the math. Oh, that was a close game. That Izzet deck is a scary deck to play against on the next one. Look at that. Small decisions change that game. So Legacy looks like it's the Dimir Tempo deck is number 1, yeah. Ocus Boardmasters with Tamio is just so good. Delver's still a prominent deck, which I think is funny. Oops All Spells is a combo deck. Eldrazi's dumb. Ocelot Pride, Sneak and Show. Look at how expensive these decks are. It's insane. Dimir Tempo playing Barogoyf, Murktide Regent, Kaido. Wow. So hear me out. I want Days to be on Arena. I want Days to be on Arena so I can play Delver and Timeless. Because we look at Timeless. Dragon Rage Channeler, Murktide Regent, Boomerang Basics, Brainstorm, Lightning Bolt, Ponder, Daze, Force of Will, Bobble, Quarry Steelcutter, Storm Chaser. So it's literally all but Daze. And Daze really makes Delver work, right? Delver deck is a tempo deck, yes. Is Murktide also Timeless? Murk. Murktide is not. Okay. Darn. So everything but Murktide and Corey is on there. I love how it says Delver, but it's not playing Delver. Like, where's Delver in this list? Show it to me. Yeah, it's called Delver and it's not playing Delver. That's funny. Oops All Spells is a combo deck because it plays with Spy. Don't care about that deck. Eldrazi, which we can play this and right? Is Grim Monolith on the format? It's not. It's not on Arena. But Ayabugan isn't either. Okay, so we can't play that deck. It's like we're so close to playing Legacy. Ocelot, Ajani, Amped Raptor, Hexing Squelcher, Kinscar, Scan. We don't have Stout. We don't have Staff. Nope. Sneak and Show I know is on, this list is on Timeless. I would love to play this list. Lotus Petal is not on Arena though. And then Lands, what is Lands playing? Dark Tip, Baracus. Oh my god. This is Pinnacle's $3,000 now? Wild. Back in my day. Dude, I remember when this was like a $100 card. Urza Saga is so expensive. Wow. I'm never going to get into Legacy. Never going to get into Legacy, boys and girls. Because like when I was first playing Magic in college, when I first learned, I remember my stores were selling like Tropical Islands for $80 and Volcanics for like 100. And everyone's like, that's too expensive. We can't get into it. And now those cards are like 500 or something stupid. Little did I know that I could have kept on to my Legacy deck. I think it's funny that it's called Delver, but they don't play Delver because of Murktide. Yeah, Delver does not work without Ponder and Brainstorm and wait to interact with the top of your deck. If it doesn't flip, it's just trash. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Mana Confluence, Faithless Looting. Alright, am I dead? Sin Spear and Summon Bahamut. Alright, well, we'll play our Soulscar Mage and get turned to Reanimated. Look at that. Look at that. What great interactive game of Magic we just played. Did you guys have fun with that? Did you guys have fun with that? Bleeding, I'm not going to say your name. Bleeding, thank you for the sub on YouTube. That was just a fun game of Magic. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did, because I didn't. Yes, this format needs Force Will, and it doesn't play it. You can play Control with Force and Negation, I think, in this format. And that would be fun to explore, but I don't have the wildcards for it. Opponent goes first. We can Mage, we can do something. Let's try it. We can kill them on turn 3 if they don't kill us. Plains, that's a good sign. Sanctifier, that's a good sign. So we can play our land and play our Soulscar and pass. Rock and Swamp. Shelter by Ghost. Yeah. You got my mage. He is gone. There's another slick shot. Why don't I just like throw out slick shots and get in there and pass? If they have another Shelter by Ghost, that is our worst case scenario because I'm hoping to untap and Chain Lightning this Sanctifier. Temple of Silence. Ooh. Do not Shelter by Ghost me again. Curious Farm Animal. Yeah, that's a card. There's a Manamorphose. So I think I would just want to Chain Lightning this Sanctifier because it's a problem. And pay the ward. Give me my mage back, please. Thank you very much. And attack for 3. Pass the turn. We get untap land, we can Slick Shot into Manamorphose. Deep Cavern Bat. No. What are you going to take? Maybe Slick Shot? I would probably take Slick Shot. They took a Manamorphose. Well, that's unfortunate. So let's ponder. See what I get on future turns. Not the worst, because we can play this tapped. We can blot, Slick Shot, draw Ponder, get rid of this mountain. Seems okay. Let's go to combat. You just take it, that's fine. So we can plot, Slick Shot, play this Den, and pass. Setting up for a big next turn. Dollmaker Shot. Ooh. That can be scary. Oh, they're attacking all in? Respect. We take 2. Uh-oh, Ponder. So let's play our Slick Shot first. You're holding priority. I wonder what for. So let's Ponder. Trigger. That seems decent, right? Line. Manamorphose. Trigger. We're going really big in this turn. Blue, red. Using my blue. Pondering again. Trigger. Oh, both of these cards are great. Decline that. Get some more triggers. Friend in the face. And the opponent's seen enough. I wonder what they're holding priority for. Maybe it's their farm animal, but yeah, we just... Metamorphose is dumb in this deck. On the next one. Imagine a fog. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. That's mean. I don't deserve that. And after losing the Reanimator. What the hell? There's a new class in Diablo 4? Or Diablo 2? What? Before GTA 6? What the hell is going on? What? There's a new class in Diablo 2. Isn't that game like 26 years old now? What about Diablo 4? They know Diablo 4 is dead? I'll go first. I will keep this hand. Play the Den verse and pay the mage in pass. Break it rich. Uh-oh. Combo deck o'clock. Another dispute. We gotta play pathways here. Metamorphose. That's fine. Red. Blue. That's not it. So let's just use the mana and learn a little bit. I'll take a quench. Not doing anything else. And attack for 3 and pass. I assume they're a combo deck, so quench is going to be good. Yeah, Diablo 2 Resurrected. They just made a new class. Faithless looting. Alright, am I dead? Don't do this to me, please. For Brandon and the festivities. Whoa, not what I expected. Play Sulfur Falls and just attack for 1. Holding up Quench. If not, then we can Academic Dispute again. Strike it rich. Yeah, that resolves. Let's dispute at their end step. And get Octopus form. Another Canal, so what? And Chain Lightning their face. And get some damage going, because I need to turn the corner and still hold up Quench. Would you like to play double red to go back at my Skullscar Mage? Coward. Attack for 2. And pass. It is not. They literally just made a post about it. Crash through. Let's go. What are you crashing through? Or Steel Cutter. That does nothing now. They just pass. Seems sweet. There's a Swift Spear. That's not bad. We can Swift Spear. And bolt you in the face. Trigger. And hold up Octopus form. Guess we can just play the... Let's just play the land. We can kill them next turn with Octopus form and Quench. This can protect, and then this can counter whatever big thing they're doing. Ubrask. I'm gonna Quench that. You can pay for it. That's your only spell this turn, I would hope. Nope, they had another spell. Whoa. Yeah, you got me. They're gonna combo me now? You have 1 red. Nope. Down to the Bugbear. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's attack. Attacking Goblin. So they're dead with those blocks, right? Trigger. I don't know why they blocked that way. I guess they're dead either way. Like, they were dead on board, but that's fine. I'm surprised we did that with how slow we were, but I'll take it on the next game. And no, Diablo 2 is not abandoned. They just made this post about Diablo 2 Resurrected with a new character class. And Diablo 2 Resurrected, titled Reign of the Warlock. I don't know if it's abandoned. There's still Llama SC who plays Diablo 2 every day as a streamer, and he still gets thousands and thousands of views. So I don't know about dead. What goes first? I don't think we can keep this. This looks a little better. Throw away dispute. Turn 1, stomping ground. All right. We drew a Swift Spear. Let's play our Sage first and pass. Mountain into Biotech Specialist. Sweet. So this needs to be on red. And we can play Swift Spear. And then we can... What? Wizard's Lightning the Specialist to get it off the board? Trigger. Make you a 3/3. Wait, come back. That wasn't the game. What? Come back, friendo. Oh, well. Wait, we have a 69% win rate right now, guys. Nice. They received an update last year for Diablo Resurrected, right? They've been giving support to it. Like, they had new ruins 2 years in a row. So, when it goes first, let's keep this. Sigarda's Aid. Well, that's scary. We drew another land as well. That's unfortunate. So let's play our Mage and pass. Played a tap land. That's a good sign for us. There's a Wizard's Lightning. That's a really good sign, right? So let's ponder. Hope to find some new friends. Too many creatures, right? Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it. And then let's attack. And pass. We're keeping one up. Light and Tutor. Yeah, that's scary. We'll probably have to keep this Wizard's Lightning up for most of this game because when they like try to combo us with Sigarda's Aid, like, yeah, there's the Colossus Hammer. We'll kill the creature in response. Forge Mystic. Yeah. No, at any time they can flash in this hammer and equip it to Mystic. There's a Shadow Spear as well. Got it. So let's play this on red. Monastery Swift Spear. And attack. We have to play chicken with them now. And pass. Colossal Hammer. Sure. And in response, I'm going to kill the Mystic. And this is bad if they have another hammer. Like, if they have another hammer, there's nothing we can do about this. Okay. So they had protection. And they get lifelink off this spear. Yep. Take 11. We need to dispute this. Trigger. Kind of like price of rate him here. Like, we kill this hammer, they go get a basic, and now their hand doesn't really do anything. Play this on blue and have another creature. I guess the downside, now they have enough mana, they can Luris and then get back the enchantment. Because we ramped them. It's rough. Surgical Extract and Wizard's Lightning. I will take that because now I guess they can still do the Luris thing. Here comes Luris. So let's see what this Ponder gets. This Ponder needs to help us. I should have played the Mage first. Oh my god, those are all terrible. Let's shuffle. And we found another land anyways? Wow. Alright. So we just had to pump through as much damage as possible, right? And attack. Because now they're gonna get Shadow Spear and Colossal Hammer back. Ooh, that might have been wrong. I might have had to put the Wicked Roll token on the Mage. I should have put this on here because then it would be a 1/4 and then any spell off the top could be 4 damage to their face. Jolted Awake. To get Mystic back. And then they get another hammer. Why are you not playing it on... Okay. Yep, so they equip. Ponder's not bad, so let's ponder here. Triggers, and definitely make you bigger. And hope this ponder gets us here. Is that it? I think that's it. So we're going to decline this. And then go to combat, which is the flyer. And Monstrous Rage on the flyer. And yeah, okay. Woo! So we needed to have a spell no matter what, at least. So at least we got it. We were looking for a spell anyways. Minert, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate you. Welcome to Unkindness Crew. A lot of subs today. Hell yeah. I appreciate all of you guys that are hanging out today. I know Historic is not really everyone's cup of tea, and our viewership is down, but I'm having fun today. So thank you for hanging out and supporting. I go first. I can't keep this hand. Looks a little better. Let's throw away a mage. And play this on blue, and play our mage. And pass. And pass. Volcanic Fissure. So I assume that they are... What is that 4-drop artifact? What is that card? Someone help me out. Oops, all spells? Yeah. Oops, all spells. Okay, so we drew a Metamorphose, which is going to be good. So let's just bash in here and pass. Hopefully we can get another spell here. Because we can Metamorphose, do some shenanigans. Burst Lightning. We did not have red up, so that's kind of the game we're playing. Let's Metamorphose here. Red and blue. There's a Soulscar Mage at least. So I want to play this land on red and play the mage. And if they have another 2 mana removal, that's unfortunate because these are sorcery speed. Unfortunate about our lands only producing 1 mana here. Thundered Eruption. Its controller may search for a basic. Yes, we will do that. We have no blue basics, so here's a Slick Shot. Alright, well, the race is on. I hope they don't board wipe us. They probably have one. So we need to push damage before they wrath us, is kind of my thought process. They are at 5, which is very dangerous when I have Chain Lightning in my hand. Play like Anger the Gods here. Goblin Crate Maker. Deals 2 damage to target creature. Well, unfortunately, I just drew burn spells. So, triggers. I'm sorry, opponent. The burn deck drew the burn spells. And burn you again. Hey-ya! Upstairs. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Two damage to my Slick Shot. You got it. Considered him shot. And so are you. On to the next one. I get to go first. This is risky. Let's try the risk. I haven't had a risky hand like this today. So let's Steam Vent and play our Soul Scar Mage. If we get an untapped land here, that would be fantastic. Theater. Surveil land on top. Ooh, we did get the land. Perfect. I think I just want a Swift Spear here, like double Swift Spear here, right? Like Slick Shot looks cute. But I'm just going to get most prowess damage on the field as possible. Faithless Looting. That's a good sign. Arden, Ulamog. So they're the combo deck. Do we need to kill them this turn or we lose? So let's Metamorphose here. Trigger. Red. There's a Wizard's Lightning. Play Slick Shot here. Wizard's Lightning your face. Trigger. And attack for a bunch. You're at 2? No. I tried so hard. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Neck, yeah. So here's the Arden. Arden gets trigger. It gets this Ulamog back. And as 15/15, Annihilator 15. I have no words. I'm trying really hard to not be upset about getting reanimated all day, but I'm playing best of 1, so whatever. Like, sure. I'm trying to do something, and they just play 1 reanimator spell, win the game. I feel like we are not the same. One goes first. Let's keep it. Mana Confluence into what? My deck cannot consistently kill like the Reanimator deck. Thoughtseize, you got it. I have only current 2 people today. No, 1 person out of 11 wins. So I disagree with that. They took my dispute. That's sad. So let's just play our mage and pass. Shock in. All right, let's go to combat. They're probably going to play removal here. And let's plot our slick shot. And pass the turn. Painful Bond. Draw 2 cards and non-land cards in your hand with mana value 3 or less perpetually again. When you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. That seems very bad against the burn deck. They pass? Yeah. Play this on red. Play our slick shot. And play Ponder first before I do anything else. All those are terrible. Let's shuffle. There's another slick shot. Let's go to combat. Swing in. And I guess we can rage this one? I will pass priority to you. Painful Bonds. And in response, I will buff up the other slick shot. Okay, I turn 3 here. If they have no removal. Okay, I turn 3 my opponent. I can shut up now. Thank you for eating the words in my mouth. Harrow Liber. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Am I just a YouTube streamer now? I'm not even like a Twitch streamer. No one is on Twitch. Feels bad, man. I will eat the words in my mouth. I just killed on turn 3. Now I'm the asshole. Now I'm gonna not get another game for a while. That'd be funny. I go first. Let's keep it. Let's play... Gosh, both of these suck. We gotta play this land and pass. And next turn we'll probably slick shot. Cameo. Never mind, I'm not gonna slick shot.
That's an interesting story.
So let's play this on red. Let's Swift Spear. And then I need to Chain Lightning killing Tameo. Card is a problem. And then let's attack for 2 and pass. Vista. Pays 1 life, that's good for us. A swamp. Psychic Frog. Yep. That's a problem. So let's play this and let's plot and pass the turn. I can't attack into this frog. Would you like to attack with the frog? I'd be okay with it. That looks like a no. Just kind of set up. Let's just play the Sage. You can counter that? Let's just pass. Going for like an all-out kind of turn. There's another land. But they could have like a ton of removal right now, right? Ponder's not bad. Let's ponder. All not bad. Let's plot this boy again. And pass. We're setting up for a big turn. Hopefully this academic dispute can get us... It can get us a bounce spell to bounce this frog. It can also get us counter magic. I'm not gonna attack. If they have removal, they have removal. They do not. Okay. Passing, so they're playing chicken. Alright. Let's slick shot. Into slick shot. And a leak. Sure, I could pay for that. You're not doing anything. You have another one? No attacks. Play a Skull Scar Mage. And we can still take our time, I think. I think we can take our time still. The worst they can do is Damnation, I think. Like, if they Damnation here, we're screwed because I extended a lot. How can I kill this Psychic Frog? Let's play Academic Dispute. I want to play it on my turn. Or I want them to do something on their turn. And we can go get an octopus form. Alright, let's start doing things. Anamorphose time. Let's make you bigger. And we need like 4 cut downs right now to live this turn. They have another mana leak on this Metamorphose. That could be really bad. If they do I just pass the turn? And then we do all this stuff next turn? They know I have Octopus Form to protect it. Protect something, right? Alright. Let's Metamorphose again. Triggers. Let's ponder here. More triggers. Let's make you bigger. I don't need any of those. Decline. Oh, crap. I did need those. Now let's burn face. Triggers. I meant to shuffle, so that might be a mistake. At least we have creatures in case they do something crazy, but no. I think we set that up, and we're patient enough to get around that crazy Psychic Frog. That card is scary. That was better. Goes first. Let's keep it. We can turn one mage at least. Utopia Sprawl. Uh-oh. On white. That's weird. And we drew another land? Grab shooter. Yeah, that's a big bunny. Let's ponder before we do anything else. I mean, all those are fine. We'll draw all of them. Fine. And let's just go to combat. See if they want to block or not. If they block, we Monstrous Rage. Or, I guess we have to Wizard's Lightning. That's because Monstrous Rage will just trade, right? +1/+1, 3, 4, 5. No, it'll be big enough with Monstrous Rage. This is a fine attack. I would love them not to block here because I want to play Sage. I'm okay with tapping down here. Pick those. Karn.
I am people. Sleeper agents walk among us. Be careful who you trust.
I made a mistake. I should have drawn Swift Spear this turn because I can play Swift Spear into Manamorphose, right? Manamorphose. Trigger. Make you bigger. Red. Play this. Play that card. Trigger. Gonna make that bigger. And attack face. And then next turn we can rage and do all this stuff. As long as they don't wrath us or do something busted. Get you to 12. And they also have only one green source. With Utopia Sprawl. And only one white so far. I wonder what they got Tree of Tales from Karn. That's interesting. Nissa. That's not it, right?
Will not fail.
It's not enough. Like they have a blocker
The elements.
on the Utopia Sprawl. That's cute.
I welcome all assistance.
What does Karn get? Perilous Snare. On the mage? Yeah. Top deck. Top decking Metamorphose is just kind of broken, right? We get a Metamorphose here. Trigger. Metamorphose is busted, dude. Yeah, and Slick Shot. Slick Shot. Wizard's Lightning your face. Trigger. I didn't need Slick Shock, I don't think. Yeah. I didn't need it. They were already dead, but why not be consistent and make sure they're dead? On to the next one. What goes first? Let's try this kind of hand. A little slow. Planes into Soul Warden. Ooh. Am I just Chain Lightning the Soul Warden? I think I have to. Get off the board. Forest. Great Forest Druid. Sweet. Drew a Ponder, so I think I just have to slam his Slick Shot. There's no point in plotting. Or just poking in some damage already. And then next turn we can play the next Slick Shot and Ponder. What is this? Seek a card with mana value 2 or less and a card with mana 3 or greater. Discard those cards at the beginning of your next end step. Cool. Green Sun Zenith for 1. They're ramping to something scary, that's for sure. There's a Wizard's Lightning. So let's play Slick Shot. I think I have to kill this Pilgrim. Because they got it for a reason, right? And then swing for 6. And pass. So I wonder what this Val... That's a thing. So let's ponder before we decide what we do. Trigger. Monstrous Rage should be lethal. Decline. Right. Pump you up, and just swing for 10. And just rage just to make sure they don't have any triggers at instant speed. Kill you. That was a turn 4, right? The Nerf Val was not as scary as that deck used to be. Not as scary as that deck used to be. So that's 20 matches. Should we stop there, chat? Anyone even here? What do you guys feel? What do you guys want? Do we have any other decks to play today? Dork. You can also play mono red. Silliness. Just even dumber jank. Alright, let's talk about Wizards real quick. So, after the banning, Unkindness Crew, we were playing some Historic today. After the banning, the format, after Historic banning, the format really is all for nothing right now. No one really knows what they're doing, so we're going to explore one of the decks that had one of the, that was performing really well before the bans and did not get touched, and that is Wizards. And Wizards got a new friend from Manamorphose to Arena. Instant speed, 2 mana, add 2 mana of any combination of colors, draw a card. So this is perfect for a Prowess S-type deck. And the creatures immune by Prowess, you know, has the best red, one of the best red creatures ever printed. Swift Spear, 1 red, 1/2, haste Prowess. Soulscar Mage, Prowess 1/2 for 1. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many negative counters on that creature instead. And Slick Shot Show Off, 1/2 for 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +2/+0, and you can also plot it because it as flying haste, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and you can plot it for 2. And one that I'm new to, I'm not used to this card, but we're playing it today. It's blue, 0/3, Magecraft. Whenever you cast it or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature you control with base power 3 until end of turn. So that's our creature suite, and it gets a lot of help from our cheap interaction spells. So we have 4 of Ponder. Look at the top 3 cards, put them back in any order. You may shuffle and then draw a card. Academic Dispute, target creature blocks this turn of Fable. You may have it gain reach until end of turn. You get to learn. So it's a fun way we can put this on an opposing mana dork or creature we don't want to deal with, and then force it to block and kill it, rather than wasting our burn spell to kill a creature. Chain Lightning, sorcery, 3 damage to any target. Monstrous Rage, +2/+0, and trample to target creature, and monster roll token, target creature gets +1/+1. Sorry. Monstrous Rage for 1, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and the monster roll token attached to it, give it +1/+1 and trample. Expressive Iteration, I love this card for 2 mana. Look at the top 3 cards, put 1 in your hand, 1 in the bottom of your library, and 1 in exile, and you get to play the exile card this turn. And then Wizard's Lightning, it is 3 mana, but we have a ton of wizards in this deck, so normally it's just 1 red, does 3 damage to any target at instant speed. With this, we have a sideboard, even though we're playing best of 1 today, because Academic Dispute grabs lessons cards. So there's a sideboard if you want to play best of 3. I think this deck is really good right now. But with Dispute, we can get 1 Boomerang Basics, Consign, we get, or either, with Dispute, we can grab Boomerang Basics, an Octopus Form, a Firebending Lesson, a Redirect Lightning, Quentia, Iroh's Demonstration, Price of Freedom to destroy an artifact or land. And then the rest of the sideboard is like Surgical for those graveyard decks, Meltdown for those artifacts, Pyroclasm because Badger Mole is in Historic, and Consign for those heavy trigger or colorless Drowsy decks. So that's the list today. We're exploring Heroic for the first time, and a few upcoming videos as well. But let's get right into it. I'm really excited to play Wizards today, and I'm going to show you what this deck, so let's get right into it. Fine. So a quick wrap up for you all. We did play best of 1, so the best of 1 meta is a little interesting, but you can get quick matches in, especially with this deck, because there was a few rounds that we did turn 3 our opponent on the play. And our final record was 15-5, which is really respectable. We were 75% on the play and on the draw, just even across the board, which is fantastic. And if you, what I do like about this deck, it's a little nicer on the wild cards than other decks. You have Soul Scar Mage, you have the most expensive part about this deck is the land base for wild cards, but besides that, I feel like this deck is relatively cheap to start and get into and play games of Historic. This deck has a problem because we're playing Surgical on the side and not the main board, because there is a lot of turn 3, turn 2 shenanigans graveyard decks, and we just kind of hope they don't have the combo on turn 2 and we can untap and kill them, or we just kind of concede and go to the next game. So besides that, I feel like this deck, best of 1, fantastic position, great way to get into Historic if you want to play Historic. And you can have fun and win games. Wizards are fun. Who doesn't like playing Wizards in a game made by Wizards of the Coast? All pun intended. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a sub. Thank you for all the support so far. We have screened past 1,000 subs, and let's just keep on climbing. Hit that like button and leave a comment below, and as always, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. No one's here, so I'm going to do this now. Haha. So Unkindness Crew, we're playing Mono Black Devotion today in Historic. Historic just had some amazing bans to shake up the format, and we are going to look at we're going to include some of the most powerful cards in black to be printed in the last few years into Standard. I missed that Standard rotation, so I'm excited to play with these cards today, and that is Shieldred of the Apocalypse for 4/5. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. In conjunction with 3-drop Liliana the Veil, +1, each player discards a card. -2, target player sacrifice a creature. And -6, separate all permanents target player controls in 2 piles. A player sacrifice all permanents of the pile of their choice. And we're playing just kind of more of a discard version of this deck today, with a few changes that are happier on the it's easier on the wild card base because we're playing Duress instead of Thoughtseize, Duress is just fine in this format. It's a very spell heavy format, and there's other ways to get spells out of your opponent's hand. And because the format is so fast, 2 damage, 2 life early on, it can be the make or break difference, especially against Wizards. So we're playing 4 Duress. We're also playing Cut Down, destroy target creature, total power and toughness fiberless. You can also play Fade or Push. We're playing with Cut Down. Both work. We're also playing Ruthless Negotiation, 1 black. Target opponent exiles a card from their hand. Spell was cast from graveyard, draw card. If we pay 5 for flashback. We have a 1 of Spice of Tiny Bones. Death Touch 1/1 for 1. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that card. Bandit's Talent, I love this card in Standard. For 2, each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land. And then level 2, if that player has 2 or few cards in their hand, they lose 2 life. And then for level 3, beginning of your draw step, draw additional cards each opponent who has 1 or few cards in their hand, which is another way we get some card advantage in mono black. Cavern Bat, when it enters, look at your opponent's hand, and we get to take that card until Cavern Bat leaves the battlefield. Go for the throat, just solid 2 removal. Also, 1 more Nowhere to Run. We're also playing 1 of Nowhere to Run. Target creature, it's -3 until end of turn, and then they lose. And creatures your opponent control can be target of spells and abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Ward abilities do not trigger. We're also playing Thought, Stalker, Warlock. When this enters, opponent, if they lost life this turn, we get to look at their hand. If not, they just discard a card. We get to look at their hand and choose a card to discard. If not, they just discard a card normally. And then Unholy Annex, at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Or for 5 mana, you make a 6/6 black flying demon. We're only playing best of 1 today. So we're going to jam some Heroic and see if the queue has gotten any better or not. I'm excited to play this deck. What's our final record with this, chat? Because I'm lazy doing this now because no one's here. Aha. So quick rep out for you all. We went 10-9, and unfortunately, you can only hate your opponent's hand so much before they just draw into a combo piece or something, and that's kind of the downside of mono black. The power level Liliana and Childred is amazing. This is a little weird stock list that you see running around all the time to have a bunch of 1-ofs. Like, I want to go down Tiny Bones and up 1 Unholy Annex and just kind of try to get more card advantage, because only 2 Unholy and only 4 Bandit's Talent sometimes feels like it's not enough, especially when you have an onboard Lily and you hate your hand. And if you don't have that card advantage after eating away their hand, I feel like this deck is very lacking. Besides that, in best of 1, if you can dodge the Reanimator decks that give Annihilator haste shenanigans, I think this deck is in a good spot. It would probably be better in a best of 3 Historic, but I don't know anyone playing best of 3 Historic right now. That being said, thank you for the support so far. I appreciate you guys enjoying the video. And if you love Mono Black, hit that subscribe button or the like button. And as always, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, well, people don't like Historic, so I think I'm going to call it a day today. And I'm going to edit videos instead. Everyone who's here, thank you for hanging out. And I will see you guys tomorrow at the normal time. Take it easy and go take care of yourself, guys. Thank you so much.